Today's topic of the day is what do you expect for next year? What is your New Year's resolution? So first, I want to start with Martin over the
That's not professional, dude.
Martin on the left side.
That's not professional.
Go ahead, Martin. No.
Anyways, so what's our New Year's resolution?
Yes, sir.
Like, what do you want to do next year?
Duh.
All right. So, first of all, this was an awesome year, I think, for me. I think it was an awesome year. Is that boy on his phone? Oh my god.
It was Carlos.
What's who?
I'm actually excited for next year because I have my biggest goal next year. Well, I have a big goal next year. I don't want to say it. I'll probably let y'all know later on.
No,
But,
say it.
I have a goal next year.
What is the goal?
First of all,
Get married or what?
no, hombre. I wanna. What?
Say it, Martin. Oh, really?
Oh my god.
Go ahead, Martin.
You know. Oh yeah. I really want to say this because I feel like I don't know if I can say it's from part of God.
Just say it.
But lately I've been lately
Dreams.
I've been saying that I've been wanting to go back to school, right? Well, obviously with my type of job, I really can't do that, and I really love what I do. But this past couple of weeks, our company they partner with a university, and
What university?
the University of
Tamaulipas.
no, no, not UT.
All right, never mind my question.
The University of
Pennsylvania.
the University of Southern New Hampshire, and so they partner with that university, and they said that they could put us through school for free. We can get any degree that we want. So if things keep going like they are right now with them, I'm gonna make a deal with them and see if I can do that next year.
I have a question. How will you accommodate your schedule so it can fit with your work schedule?
Well, everything will be online,
Or
obviously, because I mean the university's not here in this state, but everything will be online. So I mean I have time when I'm not driving. You know, I do everything online, and then
Wait, so you want to take lessons while you're driving?
no, when I'm not driving.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, I can hear you with this thing.
And so that's kind of my plan next year. Hopefully it works out. I don't know. Anything can change. And I also wanna go to the gym, bro. I need a membership.
What?
And obviously allow for my spiritual life or spiritual life. Yeah, my spiritual life to continue to grow, because I really need that as well.
I'll
So,
be
yeah.
praying for you, mate.
Huh?
I'll be praying for you.
Oh yeah, thanks, man. I think next year is I'm gonna be more focused on myself.
You think next year will be your best year?
Oh man, looks like it, man.
Isn't
it really
that the
does.
goal? Trying
be
to
the
like
best.
every year that comes, like try to
Try
make
your
it
best
better.
to be the best.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes you could probably sometimes a propósito you can take like a year off. No, a lot of people do that.
You want to take a year off?
No. Like they do like that leap year type of thing. No, not leap year. Gap year. Like they just don't do anything. They just
Eso es pa' flojos,
chillax.
compadre.
But I'm saying a lot of people do that. But I mean, I'm not saying that I've ever done that. But next year, I think I'm gonna be more focusing on myself.
Ya apúntale a la cámara al otro.
All right. What about you, Rudy? Your expectations for next year
Next
or
year.
your New Year's resolution?
I mean, finish school. I'm currently in school right now, but kind of took like a break from that to focus more on the youth. But this year coming up, I should be able to finish my degree in visual communication and multimedia. So I just got a few classes to finish, and I should be done with that. And then I have that modeling agency that I'm in. So yeah, I'm currently trying to like I should be finished by that like in 4 weeks, and I'll be able to do more like photo shoots and commercial or advertisement and stuff like that, and just do part-time gigs, modeling and stuff. So just want to try that. I always been wanting to try, modeling, since a lot of people been always telling me that I dress good, or that I have style, that that I should look into that. So
Yeah.
that's why I want to finish that too as well while I'm doing schoolwork in college. Then I have another goal in mind on focusing more on the youth. I want to have 4 major events this year coming up, and kind of like in between those events, I just want to have like devotionals or get together with the youth, just to increase the knowledge and increase the intimacy with intimacy. I'm sorry, with the youth, and so we can grow more together and stronger. And what else? Obviously gym goals. So I'm trying to hit hit that gym.
Don't hit it, man.
I think everybody does.
Just go in it. Just walk in the doors. Don't hit it.
Yeah, I need to be more consistent, since I've been, slacking. But, yeah, and then my spiritual life too as well. I want to focus more on that. So, pretty much it.
What about you, Carlos?
You want to be last or what?
I mean, I'm usually the last one, but
Okay.
or probably because I don't have anything in mind right now. I'm just trying to figure it out. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, I'll get you some time. I'll buy you some time.
Thank you, man.
What's the question? Es que I can barely hear
What are your expectations for next year? New Year's resolution, basically.
Well, since thank God I just graduated, my expectation
Wow.
is yes, sir. Dude, you went to my party. Y'all went too. Except you.
Hey,
guys,
congrats on
like,
that, dude.
Well, my expectation for next year is to get the job of my dreams, and I'm praying really hard because I really want it, and I want to get into the aerospace industry. So that's why I was telling you like 2 hours ago, dude, I want to go home. I want to go apply to some jobs because there are some positions available that like I know I can get it, but I need to apply before other people. So that's why I need to apply to those jobs, and I also want to hit the gym. People usually laugh when I say this, but I used to go to the gym like 2-3 years ago, and it was working. It's just that I stopped because of school and work, because I was working and studying at the same time.
A lot of people say those are excuses. Those are excuses.
What?
That those are excuses.
What? School and work at the same
Yeah.
time? Bro, if I
Dude,
wasn't at school, I was at work.
Dude, there's mothers that work out. And they do like school and.
Y el huerco bien gracias en la casa, todo like, all hungry, you know?
Pretty much.
Yeah, but there you go. Nah, but I really want to go to the gym. Actually, I was telling you that a friend of us.
How much?
Victor,
If you mind me asking, how much do you want to lose, like pounds?
around 20 pounds.
Around 20 pounds.
Yeah, that's what I need. Yeah, so it's work and gym. And I also want to get better with the electric guitar. I know that I know how to play the acoustic, but it's just that I get this like excitement when I'm playing the electric guitar. It's like the sound you're like, oh.
What?
You feel like a rock star.
What?
Yeah. So
Rockstar. Yeah.
those three things.
Wow.
Yeah. And I want to become also a better person. I have a lot of flaws, and a lot of people criticize me. But I pray God that please let me be more like Jesus, like Romans 8 says.
Amen.
What about you, Angel?
Why are you laughing, dude?
No, I'm not laughing.
¿Tienes algo en la nariz o qué?
I think
You
so.
got a booger.
Hey, Angel, this was a big year for you, man.
This was a big year for me. I've accomplished a lot of goals this year. Goals that I set myself on 2017, accomplished it on 2018. You could say a better job, a job that gives me this house, and then money for me to provide for some bills. The adult life, I guess you could say. But that was 2018. But for 2019, I'm more for my goals, I want to like focus on.
You want to get married?
Nah.
Yeah, why yeah,
Nah,
that
dude,
little smile.
not 20. Not. I don't think 2019. I'm not even gonna say the date, but I don't think it's gonna
Do
be
you
2019.
even have a girlfriend, dude? Why are you laughing? I'm serious.
No,
Why are
I'm
you
not.
getting nervous?
I'm not
Tiene de
getting
más.
nervous. No, I'm not getting nervous, but it's coming. I could say 2019 is gonna be a great year. I think it's gonna be better than this year.
Around what time?
Why and why is that?
I would say like February, January.
Oh, so you're talking to someone.
I'm talking to someone.
Can I know the name?
Dude, really? You're gonna go all the way?
Yeah, nah, it's fine. Forget it. I already met her.
Yeah, she's.
Hey,
Did
she's
you like
cool.
her?
Yeah, she's cool.
But you really haven't said anything, dude, about next year.
Yeah, but he's asking me questions. That's why I'm coming.
Well, he was asking me questions too.
Let him.
Yeah, I'm letting him ask questions, but.
I have some more in the vault.
But yeah, I guess love life is in there. You could put that in there too.
Whoa.
So I love life, but then more about my whole the Christian habits. Like I want more habits that are more Christian-like than like secular, and more into the disciplines. Cause I already know the disciplines. It's just more to focus on it and really put it into my lifestyle. And I think I need to do more on that part. And then also with college, cause I just started back. I just started with this last semester. I barely survived that semester. I tell you that. That's for reals. Some say it's easy to get degrees, but that makes sense. And then for the semester coming up, I just want to keep keep studying because I really want to get my bachelor's degree. But I don't know if I'll finish that next year. Probably like I don't know when it will finish, but that's up to God. And then yeah, I want to play instruments like he said. I want to play the piano mostly. There's so many beautiful songs with piano. Most of the songs help me out with my studies, with praying and stuff like that. And I really want to put into piano. But yeah.
I have a question for y'all.
Yes, sir.
Well, like it's about this year. Is there anything you guys
Just don't stutter.
Regret?
Is there anything that you guys Is there anything you guys regret that y'all did or didn't do this year?
You stuttering?
What about you, Rudy? You got anything that you regret doing or not doing?
Yeah.
Just taking a break from school. I would have been graduating if I, took more classes and took more advantage of the semesters.
That's a good one. What about you, Carlos?
I'll get back to you in a sec.
That's lit.
I did amazing things this year, so I don't know. You go, dude.
Oh,
But it's your time.
I didn't expect him to like look at me. What about Rudy? Did Rudy already say something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He already said it.
Oh man. What was the question again so I could have some more time?
Is there anything about this year that you regret doing or not doing?
For this year,
Yeah.
what would it be? I would say.
I'm trying to remember what I did the first half of the year.
I know what I regret.
It's a long year.
I know what I regret. I think it would be like, even though for some people it's not that main in their lives, like a main idea, but I believe like church attendance. I regret not being present in church.
Wait, do you?
You can say that again.
Just church attendance. I'm just saying this year is like just.
I
church
mean, when you
I think this year is the less attendance I ever done like with from all the other years.
I mean, when he goes, people are like, "Hey, is that a visitor?"
Nah,
Okay.
don't even
Yeah.
go that far. Nah.
He's a new believer.
Don't lie to the people, dude.
I'm okay. You barely go like once a month,
No,
twice a month.
maybe twice a month, maybe something
Maybe.
like that, maybe. But yeah,
See,
church attendance.
Okay,
you know
one
that's
thing
even
that I regret doing is eating a lot.
Oh.
I've been eating a
dude,
lot lately.
that's every
dude.
year, dude. What you talking about?
Nah.
¿Cuándo va a cambiar?
¿Ah?
¿Cuándo va a cambiar eso?
Pues
Eh,
este año.
Este año.
New Year, New Me.
Boy, you looking like 2017.
That was way better in 2017 and 16 and 15.
Hola.
Okay. Hola. Are you awake?
Oh man.
You Martin?
Man. I asked that question. I don't even know what to say.
Your love life.
I think something that I regret is
The girls you put focus on.
Playing
Man,
too
what-
much video games.
What do I regret? I think I don't think I have anything that I did that I regret. I do have something that I didn't do that I regret not doing. And being part of the leadership with the youth. We did some events, but I think we could have done more. I think I could have done more, but
But that wasn't in our power.
I mean, I think I'm talking about by myself. You know, I guess with the youth. As a leader, I think I could have done a little bit more, but you know, I didn't put full throttle. So, but it's all good. It's all good.
Can they hear you, Daniel? They can't hear you.
Hey, Angel, I got a question for you.
Yeah, what's a question from Marty?
Hey,
What is it?
from Angel, for two
For
Angel.
All
All right, so next
two
year.
questions.
No, just
Oh,
so you have plans and goals next year, right?
yeah, I already told you.
What's your fear about those things?
My fear about the plans that I. Oh, my fears. Okay, so I think I have it like focused in my head already. Like they're lasered right now.
That the
in my
girl
head.
says no.
Nah, hombre. No. I think
Ríete, Rudy.
that's to me. That's up to God. Like if we do like end up together, which I really do have faith for it. God willing.
Does she know
we
that you
will-
like her?
Yes.
Dude, you're
What?
sounding like como que ya te estás aventando bien rápido, bro.
¿Cómo que me estoy aventando si me está preguntando?
No, but you know what
Bro.
you're saying.
He's asking me questions. I
Alright,
gotta
whatever,
answer.
All right,
them.
go.
Do you think I'm gonna be like, no, I don't think so. Like we're not gonna end up together. You think I'm gonna answer
I
like
mean,
that?
she might watch this video, so
She's gonna watch this video.
for sure.
Es una
I
indirecta.
think so. But where we going, man? Cause he already put me sidetracked.
Your fears.
No, but your
Es que ya
fears.
estoy pensando de ella. ¿Qué te puedo decir?
All right,
¿Ya estás
whatever.
pensando en ella?
Nah, I'm kidding.
What
Well,
about
I
you,
really
Rudy?
am.
What are your fears for your?
Romantico.
What are your fears?
My fears, just not trying, or I think that my fear is like not trying to hit the goals. So if I don't give it my 110%, that's the only thing. Like I have goals, but like if I don't give my full effort, my full focus, you know, and if I don't execute it the way I want it, then that's what I fear. That I'll get lazy, or you know, I'll compromise, or I'll get distracted.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I would say the same thing. Like, get lazy. Don't feel productive on a day that you were supposed to be productive. And really do the things that you were supposed to do. But then at the end of the day, you're like, dang, I should have done it. That's my fear. That's the fear.
So I have something to say. So I have pretty big plans for next year, and I want to say this to
Bigger
the
plans than mine.
I want to say this to the camera in case I have friends seeing this, and to y'all.
You have no friends.
Like my biggest fear is that I'm gonna start blocking people, and not on purpose, but since I'm gonna be focused, I'm gonna start. You know, cause I had a friend that you know, he blocked a lot of people out of the way, and that was not, you know, that was not cool. But but I fear that I'm gonna do that.
You don't want to block my cousin, that's for sure.
I'm a fear. That's my fear, that I'm gonna do that. You know, that I'm gonna block people away, and if you feel like I'm blocking you, or like I'm not paying attention to you or anything, you know, it's not on purpose. Next year.
My cousin.
Oh, okay. I got a good.
But that's
hold
my
on.
that's my fear. That's my fear.
Can
blocking people.
I got a question for you, Martin,
What's
because you
up?
be asking questions.
What's up?
I have a question for you because
What's
I'm
up?
the host. You know,
What's
I gotta
up?
be the one
What's
asking
up?
questions. So, your love life. What are your expectancies next year? You're already 24 years old. You know, ya se cerca de 30. So where you at with the love life? Where you going?
Dude.
It's on you now. The camera's on you now.
Dude. We're not all in that situation.
What do you mean?
well,
we gotta be transparent, como dice Donald Trump.
Well, honestly, I'm not.
But that boy ain't transparent.
Hey,
that boy
you
dark.
want my honest question? I'm not thinking about that, honestly, dude. And you know me very well, and I've said it 100 times with you guys.
What do you mean?
That I'm never focused on that. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You know.
So what did I tell my cousin?
But how are you gonna talk to a girl if it happens? It happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Well, I mean, if I'm talking to a girl, it's because it's happening. And if I'm not talking to a girl, it's because it's not happening.
So it's not a goal to you.
No, it's not. We're not. It's not one of my priorities.
It's not in your priorities.
Yeah.
So what about Carlos's cousin?
It's still.
I'll tell her to watch this video.
They let-
Hold on, I want to ask Carlos the same question. What about you, Carlos?
What?
Your love life next year.
Well, I hope. Yeah, I'm positive about it. I just want to get my dream job first, and then love life.
And
What about you, Rudy? We're all getting the same question.
What's the question?
your love life. Your love life for next year, 2019.
You'll be like, "What's love life?"
It's in progress. Just saying. That's all I gotta say.
So from 0% to 100%, what percentage are you on right now?
Was it better than last year?
I think it is
I mean, it's at. I would say is that. What do you mean
79.
percentage from what? Like, what are we?
From 0 to 100.
What are we gambling?
What percentage from what? Like getting closer to it, or like
Getting closer to the yes.
To marriage or what?
You could say so.
Nah, I'm not even thinking.
Angel
about
was
marriage.
almost there.
You're
I'm
not.
not even thinking. I'm not even thinking about marriage.
2016 or what? That was 2016.
Burn this guy.
Yeah, which
That
one or
guy
what?
right
Which
there.
one?
Que
or what?
mame.
Hey, we're more focused on
Just
Rudy,
pick him
dude.
up.
Point at Rudy.
I mean, I would say I'm like 80%. 80%, but
To marriage?
not to marriage, bro.
Dating.
Dating, 80%.
But that's not your goal, right? That's not your priority.
Yeah,
It
I
is.
mean, no, it's not really.
So you're saying that?
I think
Nah,
it should
I'm
be
not
a
gonna.
priority,
I'm not gonna
dude.
put my
Huh?
fingers
Does
in it.
I think it should be a priority. Doesn't
Well,
the Bible
it's a
say
priority. Of course, it's a priority because I mean, I'm working on that and I'm focused on that. But you know, I'm also focused on other things too.
that? You should have a shirt that says "Love Life Under Construction."
Loading.
You know what a lot of people don't get is that, and I think this is one of the reasons why it's not one of my priorities. Being in a relationship, it's a lot, man. It's a big responsibility. It's a lot of work. It's not a joke. And I understand that you're not married with the person, but everything around you has to change. Your schedule, your plans and your goals, even some of your priorities have to change because now you have a girlfriend. And like I said, even though she's not your wife, you know, it's someone that you're willing for that person to be your wife. That's why you're with them. So I think, you know, I think it's a relationship talk. Everything's easier said than done because it does take a lot of work.
So when do you think you'll be ready for one?
When do I think I'll be ready for one?
Yeah,
That's a
you
good
should
question.
have a plan for it.
I mean,
Duh, duh, duh.
I mean, it's not something that I've planned on, but I understand that if I do end up in a relationship, a lot of things are gonna change. You know, I mean, I think it's not only gonna be me planning for my goal. I think it's gonna be both of us planning for our goals. I think that's how it is.
No. When are you gonna start planning, or when do you feel like, okay, now I'm ready to have a relationship or like an official relationship? Porque tus papás ya quieren nieto.
Este vato. Hombres ya tienen de más.
They already want a Martin Jr.
Esos ya tienen de más. No, I don't know really how to answer your question. I mean,
is there an age? Is there a year that you're? I mean, like after you finish school or what?
Well, I
When you were a
mean,
little kid, did you have
honestly,
goals?
I'm gonna answer that I'm gonna answer that question like I answered the other one. Is if it happens, whenever it happens. I mean, whenever it happens, that's when I'm going to and now I gotta move this over here.
Que
move this
caiga.
I
here.
think once he finds it, once you find her, I think you'll change your mind.
Yeah.
And
You
what
won't
way?
think the same way.
I
Like
feel
if
that
it
you're
happens,
saying
it
that
happens.
right now because you're not talking to someone, but as soon as you
Yeah, how
find
do you
someone
know?
to
How do you
talk
know?
to,
He's talking to your cousin. How do you know?
Well,
whoa, hold on right there.
Este vato.
I think that as soon as you
Well,
find someone
obviously,
to talk
whenever you start talking to someone, I mean,
exactly,
you're gonna
but
start
what I'm saying
changing.
is that your mentality is gonna change real quick.
I guess what I'm trying to say is that I'm not looking around trying to talk to someone or try to be in a relationship. You know, that's never been me. You know, but if whenever that happens, it happens. So and
Are you gonna teach your kids how to play soccer
yeah, dude.
Next year or what?
Still,
in 9 months?
We're talking about next year. I remember
edit that out, bro.
Carlos. I remember you telling me that
Daniel.
once you graduated from the university, once you graduate, you'll start to try to find that special someone.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah,
Did you already start the plans and all that?
bro. I just graduated this Friday from U of H. Go Cooks.
Did you start on
Okay.
Saturday?
Me salió
Did
mal.
you start on?
Hey, you child man right here. Have some respect.
U of H.
Did
Did you find the girl in U of H? Well, you tried Tinder.
you could say so.
Oh,
But I
you'll try.
wasn't really trying.
Wait, you'll try Tinder?
I will try now.
What about Christian Mingle?
What's Christian Mingle?
Let's do it.
Have you used that app before?
No.
How do you know about it?
No, I mean it's been talked
You
about.
probably has.
No, I haven't.
Is that how you met the?
No, I
Is that
haven't.
how you met,
No,
is that how
no.
you met the girl you were
No,
talking
no,
to?
no.
Oh, you met her through Instagram,
no,
right?
oh my goodness.
Right?
Yes, you're right, but that was a year back.
Yeah, a year ago.
You put the bullet on me, huh? You like that? You like doing that? So I think that's it. That's it for the podcast, guys.
What the?
Okay, never mind. I don't want to end it like that. Creo que me estoy quemando. Is it really short? How long we're doing it? 20 minutes? All right, baby. All right. Y'all got a new subject?
What are you doing?
I mean,
Hey, all right. I have
I
a
mean-
question for you for about next year.
Who-
Because that's the topic about next year.
Yeah.
Whose question is it?
I have a question for you.
What's up?
If God gave you the opportunity to be the leader of the youth, will you take it? Just say yes or no.
I mean, obviously, you always want to work for God, you know, and I think when the time comes that I have to make that decision, I will.
So is that a yes or a no?
I'm going to think about it.
Stop
going
being
to really
political.
Think about it. I mean, like I've always said, you don't got to be a leader to work for God or to do things for God.
Oh, of course.
I mean, but I also said that next year I'm gonna be focusing more on me, and obviously,
Wait, so you want to focus on God or?
But he
yourself?
said his fear is that he's gonna push other people. So
I don't think that's good, because God wants us to have fellowship with other people.
that's what I'm saying. That's my fear.
Oh, that's your fear.
Yeah, like that's my fear. I don't want that to happen, obviously, because it's a fear. But, I mean, like I said, you don't got to be a leader to really work for God. But, I mean, we'll see, man. We'll see. Well, what about you, Carlos?
What's up?
If God gives you that opportunity.
I will
Oh.
pray about it.
Oh,
Like if they ask, I will be like, let me pray, and then I'll get
I
back.
think I'm gonna be honest with y'all guys. I think
alright.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I think my if I were to work
He said no already.
if I were to work next year in the church, I think it would be for Sunday school, or being a helper of one of the teachers. There's a teacher in mind that I would like to help out because it looks like that person needs a lot of help.
Well,
But I'm
if-
gonna talk to
if-
that person.
If we get to that point, I would love to be a teacher.
I think you will
well-
be a good teacher.
Thank you, sir. You're a good teacher too.
Nah, I think you're way better. Like honestly, you were meant to be a teacher.
Maybe.
You really were.
porque eres un buen regañón.
Yeah.
Tú sí eres bueno para regañar.
Ese eres tú, compadre.
Nah, tú sí eres bueno
Ese
para
eres-
regañar.
aquí tengo a tres que me pueden
Nah,
apoyar.
eres bueno para regañar.
Eres
Por
tú.
eso eres un buen maestro.
Pues sí.
But yeah, there's escuela dominical. I think that's my
I,
goal.
I would love to teach apologetics in church if there was an opportunity to open, like to have room for that.
You should talk to the pastor about that.
I'll try. I'll talk to the pastor to see what happens. That's what I meant.
Do you have faith that it will happen?
I have faith that God wants to implement apologetics not only in this church.
Why is everybody trying to be
Why?
political?
Why apologetics though? Like, why you trying to?
Because honestly, I mean, 2018, almost 2019, a lot of people don't really know why they believe in what they believe. Like, they don't have a reason to believe in Christianity. Like, so with apologetics, we give you reasons so you can defend your faith. Or, like, have a firm foundation on your beliefs. So, that's why.
You said 2008, 2017, 18. Like, where are you getting your information from? Like, how you knowing like people
Wikipedia
don't know
or
what they believe in? Like, have you seen people like drift away
mean,
from God or
No,
at
I
the
mean,
faith week or what?
like for example, in UFH, when you walk around and you're like, hey, are you Christian? Yeah, but they don't really act like one.
So you run up on somebody and be like, hey, you're a Christian?
I mean, no, I make a conversation first, and then I try to like get information out of people. But yeah, like most of the people that I've talked to, they don't really know why they're Christians.
Is that how you pull a girl's number?
Maybe.
Does it work?
Right, I'm good.
For the people that are watching, does it work?
Hopefully.
Are you Christian?
What?
You go up to somebody, are you Christian?
Yeah. No, I'm like, are you Christian? Yeah. I'll be like, have you read Genesis chapter 2? I'll be like,
Well, I'm going
scratch
to the
this
next
out.
one.
Scratch this name out. But yeah.
What about you, Angel? Yeah.
What about me?
Yeah, Angel, like,
What about me, man?
well, do you have a plan on ever working with the youth?
I
Let him go to church first.
Yeah, let me go
Do
to church
it.
first. Right now it's kind of iffy, I would say. I have so much stuff in mind.
What about you, Daniel?
He can't talk.
What are your plans for next year?
They can't hear him.
You can't really have any. Oh.
Oh, he can't.
Oh.
The people can't hear one. No, sir. Oh, the people can't hear Daniel.
I mean, you can just come over here.
Nah, the people can't hear Daniel. Why keep going? So you,
Oh, another plan for next year. Get more followers on this channel.
Hey, for real.
What is the plan for this podcast next year? Like, yeah, what?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, let me talk about
what
it.
are some goals that we want to accomplish with this podcast?
What I want to do with Los Revs and because the Revs is really not a title. It's not even but it's about a group of people, and a group of brothers, and sisters. I guess you could say people that are going in now they're sisters. Una tribu. Es como una tribu. But what I want to do with the Revs, right? No, but with the Revs, I want to. With the Revs, I want to do something that's like that hasn't been done before. I've seen podcasts, but not where the point where it's like a bunch of us, like a bunch of youth, like young adults that do podcasts, Christian podcasts. There's young adults that do podcasts, but they're not Christian, and then there's Christian podcasts, but they're not young adults. And we're basically the first people that are doing it. And also, with that being said, I also want to start the merch. But also with our podcast, I want to share the message, the gospel. First, the priority. That's the main thing. What I want to do with the podcast, and nothing else. Now, if there's something else, it won't be called a podcast. It will be with the Revs, but it will be something else. It will be like a conversation with or playing games with But it won't be the podcast. But podcast, the main goal is to talk about the gospel. What does God think about certain subjects, and or what does young adults think about the idea and or the subject, and that's basically what I want to do with the podcast for next year. And more like planning, cause more planning, like have it written down, have a certain schedule. Cause right now we're basically like throwing it out there, bringing like, and we talked about it, like the subject out of a sudden, like out of the bloom. It's not organized, and that's what I want to do for the years to come. Let it be organized, for everybody to be prepared. And with a subject, and just be ready for when a day comes, and have no excuses for why not to come. But I also want to say this, man, because it's sort of like a little bit of an issue. Like if somebody's not gonna come, then somebody's not gonna come, and we're still gonna go through with the podcast. You know, if it's gonna be 3 people, 4 people, 5 people, or even 2 people, we're still gonna go through with the podcast. Because what if like people keep not going, we're gonna postpone the podcast.
Does that mean you too?
Huh? That means me too.
Okay.
Like that's why it's Revs. It's not Angels podcast. That's why I put it as Revs.
It's Carlos and his friends.
Carlos and his friends.
So stay tuned, guys.
So yeah,
it's gonna be fun.
Tuned.
It's gonna be fun.
I want to answer another question, because a lot of people are asking, like, what does Revs mean? Like, why is it called Revs?
For real.
And I want to be realistic, and I want to be giving you a real answer with this. So at first, I was basically playing PlayStation, and it would be Angels Revenant, right? And Revenant means people. The person that has Revenant means person that they think he died, or person that has been falling off, that people think that he's gone, but he comes back, right? But that's not what I was gonna do with Revs, right? But I was like, okay, so that's Revenant. And so I was like, let's call it Revs. Let's just call it Revs with the group, because my cousins were asking, let's do a group or whatever, and it'll be like Revs, and they were like, oh, I like it. And then I started to put a shirt out, and I was like, oh, I like the design. It says Revs and stuff like that. But then I was like, if I'm gonna make it serious, and if I want to be serious with Los Revs, I want to have it to have like a serious like a serious name for us, and for it to have meaning, because it wasn't gonna be Revenant Revs. Like it wasn't gonna be fitting for us. So at first I was like Revs meaning reverence, and we'll be Reverend Martin, Reverend Angel, Reverend Angel, Reverend Carlos. But then I started to like read about it, and it was like the only person that you're gonna pay reverence is God and not people, you know. And so I was like, I don't think that will make sense if I want to call somebody, because I don't revere somebody, I rather revere God. So I was like, I'm not gonna put that as that, but rather Revs is like kind of like it's out there, because it's like Revs is like, because we believe in revival, like in Jesus' revival, and we believe in the revolution, the young adults revolution. And we want to set a mark. We want to not cause like a dramatic revolution, but like really a revolution of Jesus Christ and sharing His gospel. And that's what I want. Like, and there's so many like words where reb. But those are the two main ones. And so that's what I want to share with Los Rebs. And then people could join. Like, people could join.
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun year. But yeah, what do you have to say about like?
I think anyone can join, right?
Yeah, anybody
Like
can
if
join.
someone leaves a comment, hey, I live in Houston, I want to go, just join. Come over, vente pa acá. Come on pa acá.
Hey, what's gonna prevent from doing your goals next year?
What's up?
What will prevent you from doing your goals?
Laziness.
Oh.
But I'm not lazy, so I'll do it.
What about you, Rudy? What's gonna prevent you from doing your goals?
I think I kind of said it, but I guess persistency and consistency. You know, everybody says, "Oh, I'm gonna do this next year." It's all talk, you know, but they don't back up what they say. So, and the thing is, because life happens.
Yeah.
There's so many things that can hinder our goals, or can change the course of our life, or can make our faith weak in our goals. So, thing is, you just gotta continue to believe in what you want and why you want it. Like, the main reason is why you want it. Like, if you have a why behind your goals, then it's gonna keep you from being lazy. It's gonna keep you from, you know, being off track and losing focus.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's just me. It's just remembering why I want to do it, you know, what I want to do, and be persistent in that, you know. And if I'm not persistent, consistency, I know I'm gonna fall off. You know, that's what I think can take me off my goals.
Angel, I never understood your goals or your plans for next year.
What?
Like, yeah, what did you say?
Were you not paying attention or what?
Oh,
Dude.
you plan on going to school, like more school and all that?
Yeah, more school.
Like he wants to get married.
I don't want to get. No, not next year.
He wants to get
Sorry.
serious.
I think that's what you got from all the questions, man.
Hey, no, but honestly, I got that from you, that you want to be more serious,
I'm
Angel.
serious about my relationship.
Yeah.
Or what?
Yeah.
I thought you
Yeah.
were already serious.
Well, I'm serious.
Yo, duh.
Dating. You have to look at it as like, well, as Christian men, we have to look at it as
Christian mingle?
As Christian men.
Oh.
Dude, I want to be serious with the people,
No,
man.
hey, God, dude, it's not that I want to play around. It's just I can
You
barely
play
hear a
around.
thing, dude.
Uncover one ear, dude.
Yeah, dude.
¿Qué
There you
huele?
go, yeah.
But I don't even know what to do with you.
I have 3 years.
You have 3 years.
1, 2, 3.
Next year will be surgery to take up the third year. Yeah, the third year. Are you serious about the question, Martin? Or are you just playing around? Come on, Martin. I think people have to like replay the video and be like, all right, this is what he meant.
I have a question for you.
What's up?
What could prevent you from achieving your goals?
Martin.
Yes, Martin.
What can prevent me?
Why are you wearing my hat?
Honestly, you want me
I'm
to?
kidding.
You want me to be honest with you?
Well, of course, I don't want you to lie to me.
I think. No, never mind. I don't know the enemy. It was the enemy, but I'm gonna keep fighting him, like we all do.
You know what's worse than the enemy, than Satan?
What's up?
Yourself.
Ooh.
Your old nature. So,
It's true.
watch out, mate.
He keeps
Watch
saying
out with
mate.
myself.
He keeps saying mate.
Okay.
forgot.
Yeah.
Oh, what with me is like just not remembering what God has done for me, and just not remembering God at all. Just like not putting Him as my priority, you know, because sometimes like you put him to the side sometimes, and you don't focus on what he has prioritized for you, like the things that he has planned for you, and there's days where it's just it's just like not, you don't focus, there's no focus on it. But that's one of my, I feel like that will like tarnish it, like tarnish what he has planned for me next year if I don't remember him or if I don't put him as my number one priority. And then as well with the consistency, persistency, like Rudy said, it makes sense because if you're not consistent, if you don't make it a habit, then it's gonna fall off because it's not like a foundation. It's not like rock solid. Rather, it's just like sand. Rather, it's just like a fig tree, like a tree with no leaves, is just dead and it just falls off. But rather, you want to keep putting water each and every single day, and you'll see fruits of your labor start to come out. Yeah. Nice. But that's pretty much it, guys.
Nice.
Is that it or what? We got more questions? All right, go ahead. Keep asking questions. Let's go.
I was gonna say I have no questions.
Oh, you have no questions.
Charlie.
Rudy, do you have any questions for someone?
Oh yeah, you got any questions? G?
Aprovecha.
Nah, I mean, is there any goals that y'all did in last year that y'all try to do this year that y'all didn't hit?
Last year?
Goals this
You
year?
mean
Or
Like
2017?
last year, in 2007, well, we're in 2018, but in
Oh.
2017, we all made, goals.
like a New Year's resolution?
Yeah, we all
and
made
then
goals
you-
for
you
2018.
failed that?
Did y'all, fail any of those?
No,
And
because I
Oh.
reached the most important one.
I was asking.
Graduating.
Well, for me to be realistic, it'll be going to the gym. Like I will go to the gym, but I wasn't consistent.
You look the same to me.
Well, that's why, man. Like there's days where you can see some growth, but then
No.
there's some days where you see me fat.
Oh, now you admit it.
What do you mean?
'Cause
I admit that I'm fat. Are you body shaming me?
No,
Okay. Do I look fat?
no. I just say you look
Put a
the same.
comment below if you think I'm fat. And do you think if he's right? Who
If
looks
you
more?
think I'm
Who looks
right,
more
like
fatter,
this
him
video.
or me?
Agarra
Chingada.
como
Get
a
what?
1,000 likes.
I want to gain 20 pounds.
You want to
If I gain 20 pounds, okay.
I can
next
transfer
year.
those
Hold
20
on,
pounds
okay.
to you.
I want to say this. Next year, how much do I weigh? 100, 160? I want to weigh like 180. All right. I
Okay.
gain 20 pounds.
and
you
I
lose
lose
20 pounds. Bet.
What's gonna happen to the loser?
I don't bet nothing, but. what
Okay,
happens
so
to the
just to help each other
loser?
out.
Say something. What happens to the loser? What happens to the loser?
The loser gets kicked out of the podcast.
Loser. They go back to no.
No, they have to do something embarrassing. Like
Yeah.
In
Something
public.
embarrassing.
Look, if
In public.
the loser, the other three have to make the loser do something embarrassing.
Oh, I know.
No, too late for
No,
that.
no,
No.
I know what.
Not what?
We go to Walmart, right?
Uh-huh.
We go to Walmart. You take your shirt off. You take your
Yes,
your jeans out. Nomás estás en puros calzones.
Is that really Christian?
I don't know. That's the prank. That's the prank. You want to do that?
All right.
All right. He said it. He said it.
No, you said
didn't-
it.
Oh, okay. I said it, but you said bad. You said bad.
I didn't say bad.
So if you lose, you said bad. You said.
I said tape.
Well, he shook my hand. He shook my hand.
No, I didn't.
No, shake my hand like good. No, with the other arm. I see. All right. Are y'all doing anything over here or no?
Who, me?
Yeah, like, are you betting anything or no bet?
Nah, I'm good.
I'm good.
Hey, y'all should bet something.
Nah.
Are
Hey, if I lose,
wait, are y'all actually going to the gym next year?
I am.
Are y'all gonna be like, are y'all gonna keep going?
Still going.
Honestly, I can't wait for next year because I know this guy over here is gonna be the next leader for our youth in Alfarero, and
Who's this guy?
I'm pretty sure he's gonna do great things. Carlos over there.
I'll be working in Germany.
Azule.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't supposed to talk about that. Never mind. Yeah, it's fine.
Hey,
Just keep.
you said it, dude. You're gonna be working in Germany, so we're gonna look back at this and be like, did he actually go to Germany?
I think we should do a video.
Nah,
on
he's
like-
working in Burger King.
You working at Burger King?
Burger King in Germany. What's wrong with working at Burger King?
I don't know.
Everything, bro.
Or you work at a
You
Germany,
flipping burgers,
a
bro.
German
Is
restaurant.
that wrong?
If you're doing it for God, no. But it's embarrassing if you graduate and you're flipping burgers. That's wrong.
I
Because
really
you're
have a
wasting your
job.
But
talent.
what if you use your math to flip burgers? You'd be the best burger flipper.
Yeah, maybe.
I could see that.
I can see that too.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give no spoilers.
Practical skills. Um, so, so is that it or what? That's all the questions we got.
Yeah, but if I
Alright.
get to be the president,
President of what? Mexico.
the youth,
Uh-huh.
I have some plans in mind, but no spoilers.
Okay. Okay.
All right, guys.
Well,
That's it.
that's pretty much it for us. Thank you for watching another episode of Los Revs. Stay tuned, subscribe, like, and yeah, follow us on each and every single one of our Instagrams, maybe even our Twitters and Facebooks. But yeah, peace out, guys. Is that beer? Oh heck, nah, I'm kidding.
Hey, people from church is gonna watch this.
Hey, where's your shoes at, man?
Right here, dude.
Let's go, dude.
Hey, stay away from my cousin, dude.
Dude, they're asleep, bro.
I'm going over there, dude. I'll see you over there.
Nah. Better
Man, you're actually going to see the cousin or what?
Don't just go.
You know, I visit my youth once in a while.
I haven't visited Isaac and Jimmy.
Shoot your mouth.
Mm.
Oh, wait. Hey, let me see how. ¿Eres el baile?
What the heck?
AGU, compadre.
El vato está bien
Not
raro.
everyone gets